Here we come your way again, and you're on to Seabed and Bunkers Communication Television, and we are reaching you on our YouTube channel. Barely 2 weeks after the Controller General of the Nigeria Customs Service, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, was at Apapa port to hand over the 12 containers of seizures, another 6 containers of prohibited goods have been seized. This is a clear fact that the Apapa Customs Area Controller of the Nigeria Customs Service, Controller Babatunde OLOMU, PhD, is seriously working day and night ensuring that no prohibited products is smuggled out of Apapa under his watch. The CAC has again beaten these smugglers to their games as he displayed prohibited goods worth over 3 billion naira. Speaking during a press briefing which was conducted less than 48 hours at the Apapa command, the CAC reaffirmed its commitment to the fight against smuggling and importation of harmful and fake items into the country.
Controller Babatunde OLOMU, the Customs Area Controller of the Apapa Area Command. We are here to address us on the activities of the command, especially as it relates to the anti-smuggling pursuits of the command. Today we are gathered to update you on our recent seizures, which are fallouts of uncompromising anti-smuggling activities, and further intimate you on the various successes recorded in the command recently. Let me start by saying that this command is not sacrificing compliance on the altar of trade facilitation. And on my watch, and with the inspiring guidance of the Controller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, DSM, PSC Daga, who was in the command just 2 weeks ago to showcase 12 containers of seized pharmaceuticals. Consequently, as a result of our painstaking efforts, we recently uncovered 6 more containers laden with prohibited items, mostly unregistered pharmaceuticals. Other items in the seized containers are cosmetics, used clothing, and 2 vehicles illegally imported into the country. These seizures are worth a total DPV of 3,247,427,969 naira.
He further gave a breakdown of the seized items inside the 6 containers.
These seizures can be broken down into 3 categories. Category 1, it's container number SUDU 868-5733. 40 foot was found to contain 1,698 of RTPL CSC cough syrup with codeine concealed in 202 packages of water closets. Container number MRSU 4846204, 40 foot, was also found to contain 1,690 cartons of codeine syrup concealed in toilet seats. These 2 seizures have a street value of 2,710,400,000 naira. I must also mention here that this very seizure was a product of both international and local collaboration. Particularly, we would like to mention the very significant role played by the Customs Intelligence Unit, as well as officers, the NDLEA officers who we worked together to ensure the seizures of this Category 1 codeine containers. Interestingly, these 2 containers were intercepted as a result of international collaboration, just as I mentioned, and the local networking with officers and men of the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Category 2, container number ONEU 1153-150, also a 40-foot container, was found to contain 1,584 packages of Globatin Antimax and 30 grams of Globatasol cream, falsely declared as truck tires. Container number MRSU 325-8823, 40-foot container, was found to contain rapidazole injection, 25 milligram zahifranil tablets, 1,000 milligram vancomycin hydrochloride, ciprofetadine with vitamin B complex, another pharmaceutical product without NAFDAC registration number, also falsely declared as kitchenwares and utensils.
One of the containers was concealed with 2 stolen Lexus SUVs from Canada, a 2024 Lexus RX 450 and a 2023 Lexus RX 350, falsely declared as food items.
The Category 3 seizures, container number MRKU 0904594, also 40 feet, was found to contain 2 stolen vehicles from Canada. A 2024 model Lexus RX 450 vehicle with chassis number JTJ CJN GAR 2017707, and another Lexus 2023 RX 350 with chassis number 2T2 BAM CAPCO 32741, falsely declared as food items.
Another container was loaded with 390 bales of second-hand clothes, which is also prohibited.
While container number SEKU 4716830, also 40 foot, was found to contain 390 bales of used clothing, which contravenes the import prohibition law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Therefore, we facilitate trade, collect revenue for government. The Nigerian Customs Service owe the Nigerian people the duty of protecting them from dangerous imports that are injurious to the health and their well-being. As officers of the nation's largest, busiest premier port, we are determined to avoid making Nigerians vulnerable to the selfish interests of merchants of debt, whose stock in trade is to bring in harmful substances like the ones we are showcasing today. In addition to contravening the Nigerian Customs Service Act 2023, these imported containers with prohibited medical items also violate the World Customs Organization's Operation Stop 4, which is a global enforcement operation against trafficking of counterfeit, substandard, and unauthorized medical products. So far, 3 suspects have been arrested in connection with these seizures and at various stages of interrogation to face the full wrath of the law. Let me use this opportunity to brief us on to intimate us that the command crossed the 1 trillion naira collection before the end of the 5th month. As we speak, we have so far generated a total of 1 trillion 94 billion as at 21st May 2025. This collection confirms a trajectory and laudable antecedents of meeting and surpassing our targets. Like it's been done before, we are ready to do better this year. Our chronicle of outstanding revenue collection speaks boldly for us and attest to the capacity to do more. For instance, in October 2024, the command collected the sum of 18.2 billion on a single day. Likewise, on the 14th of March, we've recorded a feat of 18.9 billion on a single day. And just 2 days ago, 20th of May, the command also made a record-breaking collection of 18.919 billion in a single day. All these were groundbreaking daily collections. Finally, let me use this briefing to warn that Apapa Port will remain a no-go area for any unlawful activity, and our officers are very much ready to uncover concealment and effect seizures and arrest where necessary.
Speaking at the event, the Assistant Commander, General Narcotics, Buba Wakawa of the NDLEA, hailed the collaboration between customs and the sister agencies.
We are here receiving containers from the customs. That is another manifestation of the synergy that exists between the sister security agencies in the ports. Together, we will make the port very unconducive for any criminal activities. These 2 containers that were seized is a product of international collaboration. What happened was that these criminals have devised different means of trying to avoid detection. But with synergy and international collaboration, we have come to prove to them that it is impossible for them to penetrate the Apapa seaport. Because there is an MOU between Nigeria and India to stop the manufacture of codeine into Nigeria, what they have done now is to use foreign companies, neighboring countries that do not have MOU with India. What they did is to use a Chadian company for the production of the codeine, then divert it into Nigeria. We want to assure you that our collaboration is very robust, and we will pin them whichever angle they come from. Let me use this opportunity once again to thank the Nigerian Customs for the synergy, and to assure you and to assure the Nigerian Customs that we will pursue the investigation of this case to the logical conclusion. I will brief you on the outcome. Thank you very much.
It may interest you to know that those 2 containers left Mumbai 8th of February. We knew we have the record. Arrived, went straight from Mumbai. Instead of coming to Nigeria, they went to Abidjan. Arrived Abidjan on the 19th of March. Now look at Abidjan is just 800 and something kilos from here. But they didn't come here. They went to Morocco on the 20th to arrive on the 12th at Port Tangiers. We have the records. So left Port Tangiers after 7 days for Apapa to arrive here 5th of. We have our record, but you see, we don't have to talk much.
The Apapa Port Authority, Police CP Olarinwaju Olawale, and the NAFDAC representative also spoke briefly at the event.
It's a good thing that we gather here today for the achievements recorded by the Customs Service and the NDLEA. We as the police, we give muzzle to whatever thing they do. And it's going to be a message to the outside world that Apapa Port is a no-go area for criminal activities. Once again, kudos to the Customs Service and the NDLEA. Nigeria, with the caliber of officers we have here, is no longer a safe haven for products that shouldn't cross our borders. Thank you very much.
It's a matter of fact, for you to bring in products, there are proper channels that you need to follow. If you want to bring importation of drugs, medical devices, cosmetics and all that, you have to follow the NAFDAC requirement. There are guides, even online, for you to bring in this stuff into Nigeria. We appreciate this synergy that has been happening in recent time, and to put this matter to the front burner, the CAC in this present Apapa command is doing very well. I can remember even last year we did a lot of this same activity, and this year we're just in May and we've done a series of we've done like maybe 4, I guess. So we appreciate that synergy, and we appreciate what we're doing with them.
The Nigeria Customs Service Apapa Command will not relent in its efforts to rid the ports of illegal imports while strengthening interagency synergy and border control measures. Thanks for being there for Seabed and Bunkers Communication Television. We'll bring you another top story shortly. Stay with us.